This introduction will last 4 minutes. The first minute is dedicated to a description. For the past 2 days, Michelle Castañeda and I offered visitors to Tower Rampart Shopping Center £1 in exchange for 1 minute of their life. We asked, "Can I buy a minute of your time?" to everyone walking by. Many walked us by, many laughed, some said it was well freaky, some cursed at Michelle, and many stopped, talked, and thought about what was on offer. £1 for 1 minute of their life, during which time they'd be recorded doing whatever they wanted. It was their minute after all, until of course they signed ownership over to me. The contracts between them and I read, "This certifies that Brian Lobel, with my consent and for the price of £1, has become the exclusive owner of the minute of my life contained within." Okay, well done. I now own 60 minutes, 1 hour of the soul of Ipswich. And now, I'll be selling individual minutes of the 60 individual souls back to you. The second minute of this introduction is dedicated to context. I created Carpe, Minuta, Prima in response to being told, for the 10 years since finishing cancer treatment, that I'm lucky to know the true value of time. I've heard this from hundreds of people, most of whom seemed uncomfortable talking about illness, hearing about illness, who seem just to want to justify by any means necessary that bad things happen to good people. If I ever get sick, I imagine them thinking, at least I'll learn the value of time, and then I become a better person. The only thing worse than cancer, or the death of a friend, or a trauma of any sort, is to feel pressured into having that illness or difficulty necessarily transformed into something good and happy. Many people don't live through cancer, or suffer the death of friends with without severe depression, or substance abuse, or financial hardships. Some things just suck. No one's minutes need to be worth more than others. And a pressure to fill every second with something extraordinary seems to me a horrific goal. No one outside of you can or should determine which of your minutes should be worth more than others. That choice is yours alone. The third minute of this introduction is dedicated to listing a few of my favorite minutes that I bought this 2 days. I generally didn't watch the videos as they were made, but often asked people what they did, and sometimes saw or heard what they were doing while I was in the other room. The general manager of Tower Ramparts singing "I Swear" in the silkiest voice I have ever heard. A 16-year-old boy throwing himself against the wall over and over and over again. A woman calling her sister to tell her that a man was giving out money at Tower Rampart Shopping Center. Her sister calling her sister back to thank her for telling her about the free money. Robert showing a new piece of performance work. A German cyclist who you'll see detailing extensively her route that she was cycling around the UK. A local busker, him, who apologized for being drunk and then compared himself to Kurt Cobain. A child singing a Polish song with her mother. 2 sisters singing the call and response from the musical Oliver after practicing that song for 10 minutes. A man talking openly and very beautifully about his struggle with depression. The final minute of this introduction is dedicated to deleting all of the videos off of my hard drive, so that you know that when you buy a DVD right here, right now, I hope you will, you can be confident that it is a one of a kind. While I do this, what I hope you'll do is you'll think about a minute from your past that you wish lasted longer than it did. If you'll humor me while I delete these things, mind your memory and try to think of 60 seconds that you just wish you could hold on to a little bit more. By dedicating a moment in the present to remembering those 60 seconds in the past, perhaps we truly can seize the minute. And even before I ask you to buy a DVD, you can feel increasingly rich with time. Some will be meaningless, some will be terrible, some will be boring, but others will be expansive, exciting, sexy, dangerous, restful, important, political, romantic, or touching, much like life itself. It takes all kinds, however, and according to the clock and to the price tag before you, they're all worth exactly the same. Thank you again, and Carpe Minuta. Cheers. And I will accept your pounds. Come on up, don't be shy, don't be shy. Look at that fine road. Okay.
Imagine I'm in one of those. They could have seen you too. Thank you. I'm running to the.
Robert, that's exactly the kind of purchase spirit I like over there.
Yeah.
They make really great poster sets. I think 4 or 5 is a really good number. Don't forget to actually pay me.
I'm sure this will be true.
Thank you. Woo! 10 from Robert. Thank you very much. Cheers. I hope that they're good. I really do. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
I really want to buy one.
It's